Hello everyone and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to be creating a D&D character. So the reason I'm doing this is because I've got invited to a D&D session real soon, and just gonna go through the character select sheet and just basically just get an understanding of just where you start with this game. So yeah, if you're like me, have never played D&D before, and just want to, just take it from a news perspective, then yeah, stick around. If you want a professional opinion, then look somewhere else, because I'm probably going to be having no idea what I'm going to be doing in some of these bits. But yeah, also got on the screen here just some references I can look at for the D&D. I got some windows open just to help me create the character. Right, so what we have here is, of course, the character name. And I've already got a class. I've already got a name, class, race, and all that in mind. So I'm just gonna put it on this sheet here. So yeah, with the name, you can do this in whichever order you want. But with the name, I feel like it's probably best to like choose a race as well, maybe your class as well, your background, maybe just kind of get an understanding of what your character is before you choose your name. Because if you name your guy like Steve, and like your race is gonna be some sort of like an elf race, and like Steve the elf, you know what I mean, Steve the wood elf or some shit. So just it would seem a bit out of place. But I mean, I guess you can do that, but it's entirely up to you. That's the beauty of this game. You can kind of create a character however you want. On the side here, I just have like a quick already made character sheet that I printed off. This is one of the basic ones you can. It took me ages to find this, but it's like a starter character sheet that I found. It's just a rogue lightfoot halfling. Yes, a rogue lightfoot halfling. Chaotic good, criminal background, level 1, small size, got his stats here and all that. Languages, attacks, equipment. So yeah, decided to use as a reference as I'm going to be doing this. So yeah, let's just start with the character names. I already got mine made. So the name is Bane Wolfpower, and how I got this name was, well, Bane from Batman. I was just looking at him recently. Wolfpower. I was listening to a band called Powerwolf, and I just switched the names around. So there you go. That's how I got my name. Race. So yeah, I'm gonna be a human. Just a regular human. And the class, I'm gonna be a paladin, and gonna be level 1. So yeah, so far so good. So I got my name. Don't think I spelled paladin right, but I'm a paladin. Paladins are, they're warriors slash spellcasters or healers. They can kind of be a mix of all three, which is why they can be like a tank as well. That's the thing. They can kind of be they can fit like a lot of roles, so it's kind of why I picked them. I had an option to pick either like the rogue, wizard, fighter, paladin, or cleric, and because it's my first time, may as well just take it easy and just have some preset stuff already laid out. But yeah, the paladin just drew me in because it's a variety of stuff it can do. So what next is the background. With the background. There's a few preset backgrounds already made, but you could technically create your own, but I think just to save on time, I'm just gonna go with the lawful good background, because he is a paladin. He's all about faith. He's all about being a good person. He serves he takes on an oath to like protect people and stuff, so naturally he'll be lawful good. But that could be different. Like you could be an evil paladin, you could be a chaotic evil paladin. So that's just one thing you can do. And forgive me here, I'm just kind of cycling through the website just to see what other stuff. Yeah, there's different backgrounds. You got acolytes, criminal, spy, folk hero, noble. Okay, I'm being a fucking dumbass. Lawful good goes in the alignment section, not fucking background section, forgive me. Background, you can be an acolyte, criminal spy, folk hero, haunted one, noble, sage, soldier, or you can create your custom background. But yeah, I've got the noble background. I got a rubber, so I'm just gonna have to leave it up here. So alignment is lawful good, and background is noble. I got those mixed up. But yeah, like I said, I'm a noob, so yeah. Player name, I think that's just my name in it, so there you go, my name. Experience points, that's the thing, according to this, it doesn't actually have the player name experience points. I don't think those are necessary, but yeah, it's there. Yeah, so that's why I'm just going to go back to that to refer it if I need help with anything. But yeah, let's move on to skills here. So we've got strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. So yeah, my paladin, he's going to be a primarily focused on melee combat. So I'm going to give him more strength than anything else. But there's different ways to add points to, from what I found, there's different ways to add points to your 6 trees here. So from what I can gather, it's like 3 ways of doing it, and there's the dice roll method, which just pull out my phone here, so I don't have any dice. So I've got this loaded up. Basically what it is got 4 dice, I roll it, and what happens is, when it loads, okay, so I got 6, 6, 5, 5. For what it is the top 3, the 3 highest dice you get out of the 4. Add those together, and that's going to be one set of points that you can apply to anything. So, for example, I got 6, 6, and 5. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's a pretty good roll, actually. So I got 17. I'm just going to write it down here. And I do this 6 times, but I got 17, and now I can put this 17 in either straight, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, yeah. So yeah, I can put a 17 there, and yeah, just depending on how I want my character, that's how I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna re-roll again. There you go, 6, 2, 3. So the highest ones are 6, 3, and 2. Ignore the 1, so it's 9, 10, 11. So I got 11. Roll again. Not as good as the first roll, but yeah. 4, 3, and a 1, so 7, 8. It's not looking good. 3 more. 6, 4, that's 10, 13. Well, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shit, this ain't looking good. Yeah, last one. 6, 5, 9, 10. Okay. So 17, 11, 8, 13, 8, and 10. So I can put these anywhere I feel like. So I'm probably gonna, let's see what I got. Give myself 17 in strength. And with the 17, because the base is 10, basically, your base stats are at 10. Anything higher or lower than 10, you either get a plus modifier or a negative modifier. So on the screen here I have a modifying little table here. So basically, if your strength is at 10 or 11, you get 0 modifier. If it's at 12 and 13, you get plus 1. And in this case I got 6, so 16 to 17 I get a plus 3 modifier. If you're at 8 or 9, you get a negative 1. If you're at 6 or 7, you get negative 2, and etc. So what the modifiers do, I don't quite know. I think it has something to do with rolling the dice, and basically you can use the modifier to whatever the hell it is. If it's strength involved, I'm not quite sure, but moving on. So let me just take a look here. So strength is 17. Let's write that down here. Okay, next. What I want dexterity. I'm probably going to give 8 dexterity because I'm going to be a strength orientated dude, and dexterity, I'm not going to be using dexterity type stuff, so I'm going to just put 8 on that. and that means I have -1 modifier. Constitution's actually important. That's my health, and I'm gonna give it 11 Constitution, so 0 modifier. Cross these out. Next, intelligence and wisdom. See, he's a prime. So this paladin I'm making is a melee focused dude. So with intelligence and wisdom, just enough to like service the few spells I'll get at the start, like healing and all that. Maybe some. That's the thing. Like with intelligence and wisdom, I'm not even sure what the fuck is the difference here. But so intelligence and wisdom. Well, what I'm going to use here is the thing to help me out. Alright, cool. D&D. Okay, so intelligence is basically how smart you are. Measuring reason and memory. Wisdom measuring perception and insight. Okay, cool. So reason and memory. I say gonna give myself 8 intelligence. I'll give it there, and that's the -1. Wisdom. I'll give myself the 10 wisdom. 0 there, and charisma. I'll give myself the 13 charisma. So so basically, I've got the melee down. Tough motherfucker. He's got 11 constitution, so he can take a few hits. Intelligence, he ain't that bright with memory or reasoning. Wisdom, though, he's got good perception and insight. You can see what others. Well, he's got base, so I guess it's pretty average. But I'm assuming it's like you can see pretty much what average people can see. Charisma, basically he's got a good personality, so he's got 13, which is a modifier of +1. Cool. Okay, so yeah, so his positives are basically melee focused, and he's good at talking to people. Takes slight extra damage. That's cool. So far, so good. Let's consult the D&D character sheet. Yep, so depending on my skills I've done here, you can also spec into my other like sub-specs, my skills here. So, let's see, right, okay. So, acrobatics, let's see, do I want him to be, since how much dexterity do I have? Absolute fuck all, so acrobatics, I think he's in the negative with that one. Lord. Okay, let's just see the stocks and the stuff that I have good stuff in. Strength, athletics, so he's good in strength. So, how does that work? It depends on my modifiers. So, yeah, so depending on my modifiers, I can split up the positives into wherever I want it. So I got +3 in strength. So how much strength related skills are there? Okay, I got athletic. Well, athletics. Is there any other strength related ones? No, there isn't. That's it. Okay. Well, damn. So I'll just give myself a +3. Put one in there then. +3 athletics. I've also got +1 in charisma, so I can't really spread that out. So say if I had +2 in charisma, I can put +1 in performance and +1 in persuasion, for example. But since I only have 1, I can do 1 instead. So let's see what I want. Okay, I'll give myself +1 persuasion. As for everything else, well, I've got -1 in fucking intelligence. So, what I want to be very crap at, for intelligence-wise. nature, aka I suck at nature. Next is, what else do I have? Dexterity. When are we crap at dexterity? Do a sleight of hand, stealth. You know, I don't want to be stealthy. You know, I'll just put -1 on that. As for everything else, is 0. So just to back it up earlier, I said there was like more than one way to add your skills. Another way to do, I did the dice roll way, but another way to do it is like a point system basically. So say all your base stats are at 10. So, and then after that, you basically have like 30 points to spend. You basically spend it on each of your skills. That's your strength, that's your dexterity, etc. So yeah, I could take, say, 5 points away, so this stuff becomes 25, add this to my strength, and now I got 15 strength. I got 25 points left to spend. You can't spend everything. I think 15 is like the max you can up your points by, so you can't go over 15. I don't know. I don't think you can go under a certain number as well. I don't think you can go under 8. So yeah, I think that way is just to kind of save you from spending like 30 points in strength, and just right off the bat you go like, you're level 1, you got 40 strength, you know. So I guess that way it just sort of balances out. So yeah, and so on. So I got like, maybe I can spend 2 points in dexterity, so now I got 12, and now I've got 23 left points to spend, and etc. You know. So I want to spend 3 points in what is this, Constitution. I'm 13, and now I've got 20 points left to spend, etc. So that's another way of doing it. Okay, so yeah, I did the dice way. I think with the points way it's a lot more fairer, but with the dice way, yeah, it's a lot more risque. But maybe that's part of the fun, you know. Your character has flaws. You know, I've got flaws in stealth, so when it comes to stealthing, I'm absolute crap. Nature, I'm not. That's the thing. I'm not 100% sure what these things mean, but in my mind, I'm just thinking nature. You know, knowledge of nature. Like alchemy, maybe plants and shit, creating some medicine. Well, there's another one for medicine there, but I guess nature, you know. Yeah, so don't really have that many skills. Okay, let's move on. What we got? Let's go all the way to my personality traits. Let's get these out of the way. You don't. I mean, for beginners, you don't really have to do this, but it's just something to. Just give your character a little more personality. I mean, it's your character. You can do whatever you want with this. So, what we got is, let me just get these out. I think these are up to you, but there's like some pre-made ones. And if I can just quickly find it. Okay, so personality traits. So, for example, it says that you always have a plan for what you do when things go wrong. You're always calm no matter what the situation is. You don't let your emotions get the control of you. So it's kind of like strengths and weaknesses for like a flipping job application in it. So so a personality trait could be that yeah, he's always calm in well, no matter the situation. Put eraser, no matter the situation. What other trait does he have? Maybe he just see, bonds, flaws. Yeah, with a flaw, you know, maybe he's a forgetful person. Yeah, he forgets people's names. You know, yeah, he's when he sees people's name, when he hears someone's names, he's like, yeah, he knows them for like, he remembers it for like 2 seconds, and he just forgets who it is. Like, yeah, what's your name again? So yeah, he forgets people's names. And do I want to give him another one? Well, he's a paladin, so I don't want to make him cowardly or anything. What can I go for flaws? Like, maybe he's bad at spending. You know, he spends a lot of money. So it's a pretty bad one, but he spends a lot of money, for example, at shops, or I don't know what they call them in this game. Just call them shops. You know, maybe another one could be like every time he visits a shop he has to buy something. I don't know, just something like that. This is just like a basic one I'm doing here. ideals. What the hell are his ideals? So we got one like he's loyal to his friends, not to any ideals, and everyone else can take a trip down to the sticks for all he cares. Okay, well. So I want freedom. Chains are meant to be broken, and those who forget. Okay, so he believes in freedom. That could be one. Excuse my handwriting. Notice it's better done on a computer, and then you just kind of print out the results. But yeah, what else is ideals? Yeah, he's always loyal to his friends. Okay, buns. Maybe he's got family buns. You know, he's always taking care of his. That's the thing. Like he's a flippin' noble. I mean, does his family need to be taken care of? It's like with noble, he's with his background. From what I can gather, you know, you're pretty much wealthy for all I know. You're middle to high class. No, I think you're pretty much high class. You know, are you heir to something like a business or a throne? Are you what else you got? You know, what kind of flippant empire or business does your family run? Are you involved in it? That sort of thing. Maybe your parents, for one thing. Maybe your dad's like a retired paladin. Like he was like one of the best, and then you know, he like passes it down to you. Maybe your role in life is to surpass him or be better than him, something like that. So buns. So yeah. Supports family. Why not? So yeah, he loves his family. He always supports them. What else is he buns of? And does he have any siblings? Are they with him in this journey? For that case, like another character basically has to, you know, be involved in that. Make that character siblings with you. Why not? Or maybe he has like a good best friend. You know, best friends with this rogue here. Why not? Best friends with well, he doesn't have a name, but you know, let's just call him Rogue right now. With the rogue, the halfling rogue, half foot rogue, light foot halfling. Fuck me. Okay. So there you go. Got that down. What we got next? We got current hit points, temporary hit points, and hit dice. I don't know if this is something to do with more rolling of the dice. Inspiration, proficiency bonus, armor class. So say for now, let's go to the equipment. Yeah, equipment would be nice. So with paladins, I think depending on your class, you get a certain bit of you can choose certain equipment. So let's just go to the rules here. Rules of the where the fuck it? Of the paladin. Okay, let's see what we got. So let's just go straight to the where the fuck is the equipment? Bear with me. Alright, so there we go. Fucking hell, I went past it a bunch of times. Okay, so with the following equipment, you start with the following equipment. You can either have a martial weapon and a shield, or you can have two martial weapons minus the shield. You don't have it. So, what do we want? Martial weapons are things like long swords, great axes, maces, mauls, two-handers, one-handers. Compared to simple weapons are more, and then there's simple weapons which are like clubs and I don't know, like weapons aren't that fucking proficient really. Something you need to look up, but for now, let's see what we got. Okay, a martial weapon. So I could have like a long sword and a shield, or I could have two martial weapons. I could just have like a great axe and a great sword, two double-handed weapons. So since I'm a strength guy, I'm not sure the rest of my team's going to be all about. I don't know if we have a tank there, so maybe I can do damage. Yeah, so what I could do, I'm just going to keep it basic. So equipment is going to be, let me just quickly take a look at this. Okay, so I'm going to have the long sword. And I'm going to have a shield. Pretty good start. Next is I can have 5 javelins or any simple melee weapon. I'm just gonna take the 5 javelins. Javelins are throwing weapons, and you know, it could come in handy. So I already got pretty decent start weapons, or longsword, you know, so taking javelins. Next we have the Priest Pack or the Explorer's Pack. I have no idea what each pack contains, but they contain something. And oh fuck, my internet's fucked. Give me 2 seconds. That's just turning into the worst fucking D&D fucking video. Okay, Priest Pack. Backpack, blanket, 10 candles, tinderbox, alms box, 2 blocks of incense. I don't know what half this stuff actually does, but yeah, it just has a box of stuff. Yeah, sure, why not? Take a Priest Pack, it should come in handy. Well, so I got, and then one last thing is chainmail and a holy symbol. These ones I can't choose, it's just something I always have, so got a chainmail. And holy symbol, I'll just shove it here. Not sure what these boxes are all for. Maybe that's my quantity, but I just kind of wrote it there. Yeah, so that's my paladin. Sword, shield, javelins. Got a nice priest pack. Chainmail, pretty good armor stuff. I probably spec into like heavy armor later on, but for now chainmail's what we got. Holy symbol, which I guess, I'm not sure if that's like the catalyst to use spells like without it. Can you not cast anything? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, that's my equipment. Yep, so next is the, what we got here? Character, features and traits. Features and traits. Okay, what can I do with features and traits? Let me just quickly skim through here. Okay, so because being a human, I got human traits, and being a paladin I also got a few traits that come with that as well. So, fuck my throat. Okay. What we got here? So my traits, my fucking traits. Radio. So I've got spellcasting basically. So with spellcasting, so I'm a paladin that can cast light magic or holy magic. I'm not quite sure on the magic, but yep. Gotta consult the guidebook here. Guidebook meaning this other fucking thing. So like for rogues, for example, they got broad expertise when other characters don't have, so they basically got cunning, brute strength, placing 1 precise strike exactly what it is, calling some critical shit. So they got expertise, sneak attack, and thieves can't. Okay, so what the fuck do I have? Spellcasting, okay. If I just go ahead and my keyboard's fucking around here, mate. Traits. So what do I feature? Spellcasting. Okay, so let's just go for my level 1 spells. Do I have any level 1 spells? Yes, I do. Okay, I've got Divine Sense. So what the hell does this do? Well, presence of strong, blah, blah, blah. So what it does is you can open your awareness to detect such forces like evil forces until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not bent behind total cover. Okay, cool. So it's like a detect spell. Okay, cool. So I can use this feature a number of times equal to 1 plus your charisma modifier. So that goes hand in hand with my charisma. So I got 1 plus 1 charisma, but I can do something. So I got lay on hands as well. So with lay on hands, your blessed touch can heal wounds. You have a pool of healing power that replenishes when you take a long rest. With that pool, you can restore a number of hit points equal to your paladin's level times 5. So, for example, I'm level 1. If I use it now, basically 1 times 5 is 5, so I can restore 5 hit points at level 1. If I have level 2, 2 times 5 is 10, I can do 10 hit points, etc. Okay, pretty good. Or I can expend 5 hit points from my pool of healing to cure the target of 1 disease or neutralize 1 poison affecting it. You can cure multiple diseases and neutralize multiple poisons with a single use of Lay on Hands, expending hit points separately for each one. That's pretty cool. So, at the cost of my health, I could heal someone from disease. Yeah, I think that's everything I got for level 1. With level 2 you get more stuff, Divine Smite, and then you get Divine Health and all that. Okay, cool. Let's see what else I got. It's a great fucking start, isn't it? To other proficiencies in the languages, I believe because I'm a human, I could do a few things. Christ on a fucking crumpet, mate. Why is this taking the fucking piss? Give me 2 secs. Alrighty, okay, so whacking together. Yeah, I'm trying to use this fucking thing here. Yeah, so Divine Sense, Lay on Hands, Fusion Trait. I got Relentless Endurance as well. That's something as a feature traits of it. So, spellcasting. I mean, I do have spellcasting, but that's the thing. I think it probably goes here actually. So, features and traits. I mean, kind of a given. So I just put Relentless Endurance. We're up to 1 HP instead of being reduced to 0. So if I'm basically... So I could write that down, but my handwriting's terrible. So that's why you gotta do this online and get a print out. But yeah, so drop to 1 HP instead of being reduced to 0. So if I'm getting killed with like... If I have 1 HP, I get no. If I have like 5 HP, I get killed with like a 10 HP fucking... I lose 10 HP. I don't go to 0, I just go to 1. That's pretty good. Save my shit. Next I got Savage Attacks. On critical hit, add additional damage dice roll. Don't know how to get a critical hit, but that's what the Dungeon Master's for. But I'm gonna get eaten alive when this fucking time comes. I'm just gonna be like, whoa, I do. Okay, so next. So I go to the rules. Fucking, that's the thing, mate. Where is background, feats, equipment, vehicles, races? Okay, fuck me, that's where it was. Okay. There's a fuck ton of races. Pick the human one. Right. Human traits. Fuck me, finally. Ability score increase. Your ability scores each increase by 1. So, I guess what that means is your ability scores each increase by 1. So, ability score. Not one. I think it's, let's take a look at these. Oh, yeah, I got other sheets here, by the way. Additional features and traits, yeah. Okay, so, I think that's basically what this is. Everything here is just pretty much up by 1. It kind of changes everything else, so I basically have to start crossing shit out. Just to be 100% sure. Yeah. Great. Ah, man, this is something you gotta find out prior, man. Okay. So, what happened is, ability scores increased by 1. So this is basically 18. That's 9. That's 12. 9, 11, 14. So humans pretty much got a good start here. So I basically gotta change all this. But yeah, you get the idea, which basically changes my modifiers, which then changes this stuff here. Okay, cool. I mean, this isn't a character sheet I'm going to be using, so yeah, Bane Willpower is going to be on a separate sheet. And then we make it online. So, what we got next? Oh yeah, okay, age. Where's the place for age? Is that... Where would I go? Oh shit, okay. So I take it this section here is more for my, just my person, like who the fuck am I? So I'm like, I'll say I'm like 25 years old. I'm 27, but fuck it. 2 years ago. Eyes, I got blue eyes. Skin, he's a white dude. Height, 6'1". Let's say 106 centimeters, 185 centimeters, I think. Weight, he's about like 101 kg. Hair, he's got black hair. I think it means color, right? So, cool. So, size, humans can be from barely 5 feet to 6 feet, regardless of position. Guess you can change whatever the fuck. Or I can put size medium. Okay, so size can be height, skin, but that was a medium. Just base. Is that what it is? Like medium is just like, yeah, humans vary widely in height and build, from barely 5 feet to 6. Regardless of your position in that range, your size is medium. Okay. So I guess humans can't be like, they can be, sure. They can be like fucking dwarfs. Like humans can be dwarf sized. It's up to you. Yeah. Or is that like a human sized dwarf is a dwarf? I don't know. But yeah, your speed, your base walking speed's at 30 feet. Ah, there we go. So this bit here, 30. So pretty much all this stuff is all preset, depending on your race. So languages, I can speak, read, and write common. Okay, so languages I got common. So I take it as just like English or Spanish, basically just our languages. And one extra language of your choice. Humans typically learn the languages of other people they deal with, including obscure dialects. They are foreign with sprinkle each other with blah, 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 blah. Okay, sure. So we got Orcs, Elvish, Dwarven. I think I'm gonna have we got a dwarf and an elf in our party. I think how many dwarves do we have? Yeah, so we got one or the other. I think I'll go with a dwarf. Yeah, I speak Dwarvish. Don't know if we're gonna be running into any dwarves, but fuck, I can't even spell. I put dwarfish, not dwarvish. There you go, dwarvish. Okay, so yeah, so my paladin knows the common tongue, and he also knows dwarvish. That's 2 languages right off the bat for being human. Yeah. So you got another thing called variant human, but I think a different type of human. So you got human, and you got variant human. I think you got different types of dwarves and different types of elves. Like you got a wood elf and other types of elves, but yeah, leave it that for now. Yeah, so those are my human. That's my traits for being a human. So what else do we have? Do I have any traits for being a paladin? With paladins, that's just, you need the handbook big time. That's the thing. There's so much more that comes from being a paladin, but from now on, just being level 1, just gonna leave it at this. Okay, what we got next? Proficiency bonus. Let's quickly check something here. So according to this, proficiency bonus is +2. So meaning armor class is 14. Why the fuck's it 14? Cool. Yeah. Not quite sure what the hell this other stuff means, but yeah. So hit dice and saves. Passive wisdom perception. I mean, I think for now, for a basic... Well, I guess it's not basic. I guess this stuff is pretty important as well, which I don't have. Armor class. Okay, I'll say I give myself... Well, I've got chainmail, so I don't know if having a chainmail has armor class in its own. So if I go chainmail, D&D... what's the fuck should I do? So armor class of 16. Okay, cool. So I pretty much gotta look up everything just to find everything. Initiative. Alright. So because I need fucking chainmail, it's a heavy armor, can't do stealth, disadvantage to stealth, and it weighs 55. That's the thing, weight play. That's the thing, there's a lot of stuff that goes into this game, like weight and shit. Yeah, so D&D initiative. Okay, what we got here? So initiative, how to roll, calculate, and bonus tracking. Fuck my fucking life. So make a dexterity check by rolling that. That's the standard way of doing it. Initial score. Alright, cool. So, I actually have no idea. I think this was something you gotta take a look at another video for. Hit dice, temporary hit points. So how many hit points I have? Well, if I have 12 constitution. What's that mean then? Is it like, is that 12 hit points? Is that one constitution means how many hit points I get? That's 12 hit points. That doesn't sound like a lot. So, So I'll say about like, that's the thing, I think I can't just randomly put in one, I think it just has to be, depending on my stats. Hit points are basically like, generated that way. But yeah, so that is the page 1. I think the rest of the pages are pretty much more to do with just who you are. Yeah, here's a spellcasting sheet, spellcasting ability, spell saves. Yeah, you know what, I think that's about it, man. Yeah, character appearance, this is all like, yeah, character appearance, I think I already did this, like, you know, your hair's black, you know, whatever. Whoops, well, I said black, great, so that's a good start. Well, I put hair black, but I put hair color, so, I don't know, I could just say, like, long hair, clean shaven, waxed, or full body waxed, you know, waxed all over, that sort of thing. Character backstory, I already got the noble backstory, so I can just put like the noble backstory in there. So for example, the rogue here, he's a criminal background, so I think you're already in this page, he pretty much has the criminal background here. He fell in with a thieves guild, and basically wants to get rich. So, yeah, that's put the noble background in there. Allies and organizations. Since I have no clue what allies or organizations are in this game, gonna leave that one blank. Gotta drink some water, man. Fuck that. Alright. Additional features and traits. I think, is this just made up ones? Like, I'm very good at fucking maths or something, I don't know. And treasure. I think it's like personal items, so I could say I got like a locket of my bro or something, of your family, or just your friend, something like that. Or maybe it could just be like a family heirloom, or like a flipping rock, kind of fucking know. I think the treasure is just like not an item that has any value, or that can be used as like a way to attack it. Like a treasure, yeah, put like a treasure. I got fucking Excalibur in my pocket. Yeah, just pull that out. There you go. Fucking fuck everyone up. Nah. So I don't think it's like a way of affecting how you battle. So that'll be unfair. So what other treasures do I have? Maybe I've got like a paper necklace. I fucking know. Pretty worthless, yeah. But you get what I mean. Additional features and traits. Yeah, you can see, you know, you got that scar on, like, arse cheek or something. Left arse cheek. Then you also, I don't know, can't grow hair on, I don't know, if you're the gooch. Something like that. Allies and organizations. Can an organization be like your own? Since you're a noble, I don't know, maybe you're part of a family that has an organization. So I just call it the Wolf Power Organization. Unless it means like legit organizations. I can't just like plop down my own law here. And in this box we have names. Who knows? Yeah, but basically this is more just like you're just like how your appearance wise, like yeah, basically your appearance wise. And in this sheet over here, we have the spell sheet. So spellcasting class. So I'm a paladin. And spellcasting ability. So I have save dice, a spell attack bonus. I don't know what. I don't know if my statistics will generate that for me. Cantrips are like just spells you can just plop out like that. Level 0, so I just have them right off the bat. I don't have any cantrips. Level 1 though, you know, I've already got, I think I already put these down. I've got the Divine Sense and Lay on Hands. So I can put these here, Divine Sense, Lay on Hands. And that's pretty much all I got for now. In level 2 or 3 and I get more spells as it goes on. I think the highest level is level 20, but it's because it's a 9. Yeah, just gonna double check everything on that. I mean, there's so much more to it. This is just a start, and yeah, you're definitely better off just not writing down, fucking typing it out online, and generating it that way. That way it's all done for you. Because like if you have the background, for example, you have to write the entire background by fucking hand. It's gonna be a lot of words. It's gonna be cluttered. So yeah, make sure you have like a So that's the thing. Everything's sort of done for you. So if you miss something out, like for example, I missed out the fucking human attribute fucking points thing. Like you get an extra point for each attribute. Didn't know about that. So now I gotta erase it. Write them all down, do the modifiers, erase this shit, do that again, and do the same thing for this bit as well for my skills. Yeah, so that's my advice. Yeah, so this is just a quick little, this wasn't quick, but this is like a little taster of what a noob kind of sees when going through a character creation in this game. See, I think for noobs, best to go for like a more pre-made character, or just sort of go online and just sort of like type down. That way it won't be a clutter or making a mess or anything like that. But yeah, that's my character, Bane Wolfpower, level 1 Paladin Human. It's lawful good, he's a noble, and yeah, experience points, I have no fucking clue what that means. Like, well I guess you get experience points when you kill. Is it like, okay, kill the boar, I get 5 experience, okay, I killed another one, got erased that, I got 10. Fucking but yeah, there's a lot of this other stuff I don't know, but I guess I'll learn as I go through, so I guess that'll be fun. I guess it's a good thing. I mean, I guess it's a good thing I did this, just to get a better understanding of how things work in this game. So I guess I'm not coming in as a complete fucking, like, not know I'm clueless, you know. But yeah, that's D&D. I'll be playing it soon, and yeah, I'm done. I'm done, man. So hey, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.